Hello, everybody. Okay, sorry. Something just popped up immediately when I started reviewing. But sorry for the long, super freaking long wait. I just started college like last week, so I'm not, haven't really been that great on reviewing. But being able to, do it partly, but obviously I can't talk about every inch thing that happened in each chapter. No, it was a pretty short chapter volume, but yeah, manga. but yeah, so let's get into volume 16, New Testament 7, whatever. But okay, just this volume was it was a little confusing. Like I wasn't really on like it felt like short volumes in one to me. Like because you got I did part one, but I missed part of part one. Like I didn't have that little progress bar it does whenever it's editing. It was like I don't know, but yeah. So basically, what we've seen that the elements were coming from the big crystal tower, and apparently they were coming from space. So yeah, whatever. And then Toma and all of Togiwara Middle School kind of go and fight it. And the fight big giant kaiju's, and it was pretty cool, honestly. I was digging it for like part one and two, and then it's like, we have Misaka just freaking flying in and just shooting them with her freaking guns. It was epic. Like she was a big fighter jet. And did you know she actually made a freaking club, like just specifically to like take care of her like wings or her anti-art attachment, which, I mean, it's cool. My girl taking a stand. Not my girl and like I want to, marry her in a way, but my girl as in the female character girl. Okay. But yeah, we see a lot of the Tokyo Ed Middle School. We see Kuroko. Kuroko is in this volume, which is pretty cool. Kongo, even though she doesn't get much, her other two followers whose names I forget. And of course, we get Misaki. Not a lot of Misaki in this, like the cover kind of led to, but I don't know. Oh, honestly, I don't know what Kirishi was going with this volume. It felt just so odd. Like I was okay. Let's continue before I go. I'll leave my thoughts at the end. But yeah, apparently, like when they assaulted it and they destroyed the tower, that's not the heat wave didn't stop because Misaka's theory was that it was like sort of causing something in the air or whatever, or it was something else. I don't know. But yeah, they destroyed it, and then apparently someone came from behind, the leader of Element, but and was kind of used that as a distraction. They camped behind them and they just kind of wiped out their like little formation they were in. And in which Misaki's just coming back and she's just covered in freaking blood. I mean, it's just man. I mean, talk about Shishimichi. Where you going with this? But Misaka's shows like some like worry. Like normally she's just I don't care what happens to you type of person to Shokoho, but she cared a little bit. She's been a little different in this volume. It's like she's more stern, like leader. Unlike because sometimes whenever they're in a situation like this, she tends to kid around, and sometimes and her personality is more all over the place than it is like this is she's just focusing on the freaking target. I mean, it's just like we need to destroy. Like you might as well have her like a freaking bandana and a machine gun in her hand, going all Rambo. I mean, seriously, man. I mean, it's kind of freaking me out the way she's doing this. Like this isn't the Misaka I know. Where is she? Where's the Misaka I know? But other way, I'm kind of digging it. But yeah, Shokoho's just got all messed up. Kind of unconfirmed what happened to her. I mean, because like when they go see how she is, she says, "Yo, Kuroko can't go." Everyone in the middle got messed up by that person. In which, they're asking who is that person. She just kind of points her finger, and they both turn around, and something engulfs them, or at least that's what led to the thing. Now, that person they're referring to, can you guess? Can you guess who that person is? Honestly, I wasn't expecting. Well, I should have expected it, honestly. But his spoiler alert, it's Yujutsu Kihara. Yeah, I know, right? What a letdown. Honestly, I was disappointed when I read that. I'm like, really? I mean, it's like I probably should have expected this, but I mean, it's just, uh, why? You could have had her as a side villain. I would have. Honestly, I was expecting Alistair. I really was. Like, he was the one that came up with this brilliant strategy, but it's like, I guess it makes more sense of him not doing it, since why would he hurt his own civilians? But, yeah, apparently she was the one that did it. This weird, oddly complicated plan to make the tower. Well, it's weird because the elements were coming out of Alistair's windowless building, which Misaka said they come from space. So maybe it's like, I don't know. But I can honestly don't I forget if that was ever mentioned, like corrected. But I don't know. Whatever. Maybe the windowless building. So I'm yawning. It's like 11 o'clock p.m. where I am. But maybe the windowless building was just shooting them up in space, and it was acting like I don't know. But of course, out of all the buildings in Academy City, the freaking windowless building was a-okay. You know, Alistair's got some air conditioning on full blast in that place. So yeah. He's in water. Well, I don't know if he's in water, but you know, he's in some type of liquid. But you know, whatever. But apparently, she made or didn't really borrow one. She made an anti-art attachment too. So you know, on top of that, she's got anti-art attachment. She's got world rejector. She's got freaking dark matter. She's got magic god power. She's got the list of powers is really just kind of piling on her. So yeah. But again, it's like after chapter 2, we just get nothing of Misaka and Shokuho, even though they're on the freaking cover. But you know, I mean, it was led that Misaka got beat up because Kamisara was the one that rescued Toma, and he was like something about her getting beat up. I don't really know if that's true or not. I mean, I couldn't get it was just mentioned so quick. I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, I guess she got beaten up somehow. I mean, yeah, he just started. He didn't. I don't know. I forget if she lost it. I think she did. I think she took it. But then it's like later on, she's like, "I just made this. I didn't need to borrow it from. I didn't need Alistair's help or something. I don't know. I think she might have taken it, anti-attachment, which I don't know. But yeah, a lot of like Toma and Misaka just really acting odd. You know, it's like Toma seems a little more worried about Misaka, like oddly weird, like really oddly worried. Like whenever Shokuho just tried something, he's like, "Who are you?" I kind of liked it. It was like Shokuho keeps bringing up that he you don't remember being all this stuff, and Toba is just super freaking confused. Like, who are you? What are you talking about? But yeah, oddly enough, yeah, but it's like that. All that kind of immediately just kind of gets pushed to the side as we go into the Kamisato rescues Toma, and then they have to fight Yujutsu or whatever. Which she's less crazy in this. Well, I mean, as crazy as she was last volume, where she was like, murder. But yeah. So apparently, Kamisato just freaking sacrifices himself, and he disappears, saving all of his girls because they're in this big place where something was exploding. I think it's been a couple of days since I finished reading. I probably should have read the ending, but oh no, I did read the ending. I probably should have read it again, but honestly, I was kind of bored. Like normally, I'm not. I'm in it, but it's like Kamisato is like probably the least interesting character, which didn't really help that much. And it's like it was sort of a letdown and a disappointment, and I was confused by half of the volume. Like, okay, that kind of like I don't know. It's like it. I was really interested in the chapter 1 and 2, and then just my interest rate just dropped to like from 100 to 30 when it hit chapter 3 and all this boring, I don't care about stuff happened. The only part where I read Will Comics, so that's where I kind of, like, oh, he freaking died. Oh, okay. Well, he didn't die, but, whatever. I don't freaking know. But, yeah, apparently some of his faction is still alive. Like, it was kind of odd last volume where Salome was using, like, some of his followers as, like, weapons. It wasn't really, like, if she flat out made them disappear, but I guess they were she was taking their weapons. So I guess that was whatever, but I don't know. But, apparently they're with Yujutsu now because, they don't want to risk killing her and losing that key to get Kamisato back, apparently. So it kind of ends with, crap, what's her name? Plant girl helping Toma out, and she when they kind of run away or whatever, and it kind of ends with this really serious speech with Toma. Sorry, it is late, but it ends with Toma making this awesome serious speech where he's like, "I'm not gonna fool around no more. You're gonna get it, Yujutsu." He didn't say that, but it was a pretty epic speech. But obviously ending in the freaking cliffhanger, which, yeah, honestly, I felt like this was the most nothing, like, not a nothing volume, but it felt more like a random. Like, it really did. Like, the timing, how it came here really quickly, how it released, the chapter order. Why is it 4 chapters instead of 5? It's just so weird. Even Kimichi's, like, afterward was a little freaky. Like, he was alluding to something. It was really weird. Like, I don't know what Kenichi has up in his freaking mind. Like, something serious could go down next volume. I don't freaking know. But now they alluded to, like, World Rejector possibly bringing a person back, which we never really got a confirmation of that. But, I guess it's possible. I mean, it could let, like, the magic gods come back somehow, maybe. Like, maybe they come back and, like, oh, we're sorry, we're gonna go back now. Or whatever. That'd be kind of lame, but, But, yeah, I mean, Kamisato could come back, honestly. I feel like he shouldn't. Maybe, like, hold on, I yell coming. Oh, I'm sorry. It was, like, the only time I could do this. but, yeah, I guess Yujutsu's gonna, like, she's freaking OP now. But it's now, I was led to believe Toma would get an awesome power in this because one of the illustrations, but I couldn't tell who it was because it cut off the hair, and the hair looked like Toma when, Kamisato sacrificed himself and the arm was up there and he disappeared, yeah. And it's like, I thought that was Toma, like, is he gonna get an awesome power? Nope. I mean, I was led to believe Word Rejector was going to get inside him and he was going to have it or have some power, which is still possible. I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone can disagree that Word Rejector is going to eventually go back to Imagine Breaker. I mean, it's kind of just 100% thing, unless. Honestly, that's what I think. They did hint at, too, that I could possibly go to someone else, but honestly, I feel like I'd just go back to Imagine Breaker, but whatever. Or at some point. But, yeah, this volume was, really, kind of not my favorite. Like, it was becoming my favorite, but after chapter 2, it wasn't that great. Tell me, what did you think of this chapter volume? I keep saying chapter, but it's like, what happened to Misaka? Is she dead? Did she get Oh, not she's dead, but did she get captured by Alistar? That's another thing. I was expecting Alistar to be in this, but nope, he wasn't in it. But I guess we'll get him next volume, maybe. Who knows? I'm looking forward. I'm expecting an Alistar versus Toma fight soon. I really am. It's getting close, like the confrontation. But yeah, is Shokoho freaking dead? Honestly, I wouldn't mind that because she seemed pretty freaking messed up. Honestly, if she died in this arc, I wouldn't be surprised considering we got a full chapter of her backstory in the first part of this arc. But I bet Misaka's fine. I doubt she's freaking dead. Kuroko, I could really, I'm weird with Kuroko. I'm either in the middle. I'm in the middle with her. I don't care. Kongo, she wasn't my favorite character. But yeah. Oh, did you know Kuroko in the school? They just have like this building that's just has no sound in it. In the school building, she drags Toma in there to talk to him about stuff. That's kind of. I don't think that was ever really mentioned in the Railgun anime. Like, there's just this room that has no sound, and no one can look in it. Like, really? I mean, that's kind of disturbing that she knows that. But whatever. Let's put that in the back of our mind. But yeah, Tomo carried her like a little princess, like she did when she fought crap, what's her name? Whatever, redhead teleporter girl. But yeah, Tomo carries her, and it was kind of funny. And that's it. That's all the things she had. Apparently, she was no match for Kihara, which honestly I wouldn't expect her to win. But we did get Accelerator in this. I thought that was kind of odd. I was expecting him to have at least some kind. We get Hamazura though. Yeah, a little in between the line there, but yeah, maybe we'll get like some cool stuff next volume, which I will do a video on that when I think it's gonna happen. But yeah, this volume was like the way it started was just really odd. Like it just sudden action. I was like, whoa, 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 okay. Honestly, I don't really know what Kimichi's doing. It's just such an odd pace now. All of a sudden. I mean, it's like, oh, action, not really setting it up, not really doing much. I don't know. Maybe Kimichi just was like, you know what? I don't have any freaking idea how to set this up, so I'm just gonna freaking jump into the action. Which I'm fine with, but I don't know. I didn't like the volume halfway. But what did you guys think? Did you like the volume? What you like about it? Did you think it was sudden action? Do you think it should do more stuff like that? But I'm sorry I couldn't do my chapter review by chapter. Because I just started college, I'm kind of getting used to stuff, and I have to start like studying for stuff immediately. But yes, I don't have as much time as I did and stuff, so I'll try to do a chapter next time if the volume. Honestly, I feel like this volume didn't really deserve it because it's like nothing really interesting happened, and like the third chapter or fourth, besides Ko's Kamisano getting his board rejected away. But yeah, besides chapter 2, I wasn't really pumped for chapter 3 or 4 while I was reading it. I was like, okay, whatever. Oh, okay, she's that person. Okay. Like after seeing who that person was, I was just like depressed. I sat there staring at the name of who that person was, and I'm like, why? It's like the summary like really built that up, and it's like the leader of Element, the things that crawl from the depths of the earth, which was alluded that she created them from the earth, which is whatever. But and then it just turns out, oh, okay, it's just Fujitsu. Kimichi really, or whoever does, I think Kimichi does the summaries, but man, that was disappointing. This is a disappointing volume. It had false hype. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. My next video when I talk about what I think is gonna happen next. But I'll see you guys next time.